Hey guys, and welcome to a new episode we're going to be doing on Warframe. So, in this episode, I'm gonna do a little series on Warframe. Essentially, just I want to show how to get certain Warframes, certain things, and all of that. Um, don't mind the look of the Warframe. Right now, I'm just trying to level up the golden armor trim that you can kind of see around him, and then that little backdrop is really cool. But for this episode, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get this Warframe that we are currently playing as, called Uriel. It's one of the newest Warframes that they just recently released, and one of the ways is to go to here. Well, this is the way that you get all of his parts. So you go to what is known as the Descendia, which you have to complete a quest first. So the most recent quest that they released. Let me just see if I can find that name of it again. Apparently, I'm back here. I'm not actually too sure what the name was. I'm sure we can find it over here. This is where you'll find all of your quests. As you can see, the main quest that we just did. Where is it? Where is it actually? That is a great. There it is. The old piece. So you have to complete this, and by completing that, you get this area unlocked, which is called the Dark Refractory. Yes, and essentially you can go down to the Descendia, where, as you can see, you have to complete all of these little towers all the way down to level 21, where you'll fight Roth. So we're going to be doing that. We're going to do it solo just so that I don't get any people that want to type any mean things in the chat. We're gonna be doing it a little bit solo here, and I'm going to show you guys how it's done. We're actually going to watch the cinematic, because why not? So welcome to the Descendia, essentially the tower. You stand here in the center, and each time you do, it'll crash down. Now you can press E or whatever your attack button is set at to be able to jump down a little faster if you want. And then why are these guys? They're so tiny. But anyway, we have a really nice weapon that I've gone and kind of farmed for a while ago. That is really useful, although it does seem to be doing a little less damage, which is whatever, to be honest. There it is. There's what I wanted to kill. Now, these are level 65 enemies, and given the fact that our max level that we ourselves can reach isn't even 60, let alone above 40, because the max is 30, this is pretty good damage in my opinion. It's the best that I've ever been able to do, and I've only started been able to doing it recently. We use what is known as viral damage, though, so you'll see this health guy here, his health is gone. Whereas if we go against the people with the yellow health bar, it takes us a lot longer to kill them. That is because of how damage types work. Essentially, if we wanted to kill those ones, we'd have to do what is known as corrosive damage. There we go. I remembered it just in time. So, as you can see here, essentially what we're going to be doing is there's a bunch of these different challenges. I do believe eventually they start to restart. We're going to start actually using our abilities now, which allow us to do more damage, allows us to attack faster, and allows us to charge up our little red bar there on the right side. That bar, I'll show you guys what it's used for in a moment. I'm being rolled upon, apparently. What are we... Oh, this is just another elimination mission. This is really interesting. I've never had one go 2 in a row. I do want to collect these. These are how I level up that little golden armor trim that I was talking about earlier. This is one of the first cosmetics that I've found that is apparently an evolution type where you can actually evolve it. So that's really cool. Now, as you guys can see on the side there, we actually have our little energy bar there fully charged up. So the next time we're doing a exterminate mission, I'm going to... I'll show you what it does. But for now, we're just going to keep on charging on down. Stay close to the astral blades, these, yeah. So essentially, we just have to follow around these things. And honestly, a good way to do it is to literally just stand next to it all the time. If you are strong enough, you won't even have to worry about killing the enemies. You can if you want to. It isn't really needed, though, to be honest, as they don't really do anything, and they don't need you to have a empty area. You can just decode them in general. So we're here now. So now we're going to follow this one. This is one of the other type of missions. So there's exterminate, there's these astral blade decodes, and there's a few others. There's a crucible where you have to take what is essentially being thrown over there and throw it at what is known as a crucible area, and that'll charge it up. So there are quite a few mission types. This is again, this is one of the newest like missions that they've added, where you have to go down this tower. But we're going to now get over to here, because we should be done with this floor. Yes. So now we're just gonna wait. I wonder if I can take this in case it's a crucible on the next level. Not a crucible. We have to destroy hollow globes. I don't know what that is. Oh, these. Okay. So essentially we just have to find these around the map. Now this is where having an explosive weapon, where like my weapon, if you are far enough, the bullets explode, which is really helpful. Already another floor done and dusted. Pretty easy, I won't lie. When I first did this, I was worried. I mean, facing off against level 65 enemies, that was very difficult. Open the vessel? What vessel? Oh, open vessels. I see. So these over here are vessels. So essentially, what I want you to do is just run around, open these. It'll spawn in a mimic every now and then. Now, the mimics are very strong. I highly recommend you just ignore them and continue to run around to open up more vessels, as it is essentially just free loot. Of course, that's if you can find them. Okay, that was an interesting attack. So as you can see, it gives you the rarer resources, which is really nice, because that is going to save us some time later on in the story when we have to actually farm for the parts for Uriel. There we go. This is essentially one of the free floors. It doesn't cost you anything. You just run around and open up those things. Nice, easy, and quickly done. What is our next challenge? Right. This is actually a really interesting one that took me, to be honest, a little while to figure out. In this situation, because we kind of want to, you know, just not bother fighting a huge horde, I'm just going to do a little ability here. This is the fourth ability. As you can see, everything that is affected by this large area will just kind of die. They take a ton of damage, and it is super useful. Now, for this mission type, you can see there the conversion bar. When you shoot one of these things, it lowers that bar. You want to keep it within the box. If it goes out of the box, it charges much slower. And as you can see, like now, there is a time where it will change where it is. So we need to now find a few more of these things to keep it in that area. Otherwise, we might be a bit Scrooge McDuck here, but we're chilling. I think that should actually be enough, but I'm gonna just stand next to this next one anyway. Another thing to watch out for this Warframe, which honestly is a bit of a spoiler already, so I should have actually been playing him later on. But one thing about him is you have these three little demons that run around with you, and they can die, but they're very easily not only revived, and also they are very easily regenerated. So we can now extract, but we're going to continue because I want to get all the way to the bottom. And yeah, welcome to the checkpoint. Here you can go and chat with someone. You can also break all of these things around. I think there's a chance they give you some good things. This is one of the new NPCs added, and as you can see here, you get a power-up. So, gain a permanent set of motes from Wisp's reservoir abilities. That's actually really good. Or hitting... I'm not interested in that. I'd rather take the motes.
We fight on.
So, those motes, Wisp is essentially a support frame. And those motes give us all of the support abilities that she can give. Which is really good for us, because if we get those permanently, I think we're going to be rather set, because we get... Yeah. So not only do we get a bunch of regeneration, I believe, we get extra damage, attack speed, energy regen, I think was one of them. Oh, we have to go up. This is an interesting one. The only time I've ever done a thing where we had to, like... Actually, you know what? I can just cheese this. Uriel has the unique ability of flight. So it's actually quite easy to do this. Damn. Only time I've ever done that, as I was attempting to say earlier, but I got distracted again. I only was able to do that on a horse before. Essentially, it will spawn you on a horse, you cannot dismount it, and you have to kind of suffer. Now, here is the other thing I was talking about. I believe this is the last one, last type of challenge I will face. So from now, I'll probably skip over to the end when I show you guys how this works, for those that want to also join in along and do this with us. I'm confused on why those guys are immortal, but maybe it's a spawn protection thing, or it could be those. No matter, we'll just spam abilities real quick and hope that kills them off. So we are now looking for these. These are little ampules. Essentially, you'll take one that matches, as you can see on the side, it will match. You need to kill things to drop them, and then using those now killed enemies and the dropped ampules, you'll throw it at the thing, and you should, in turn, charge up the crucible. So like now we have another electrical one. We want to make sure that it hits the thing, the crucible. So we're going to get all nice and close with it. Throw another one, and as you can see, that's why we get close with it, because we hit a enemy right here. Let's see, where are some more? Here we go. Fire. We need fire. Now, do be warned, other ampules can drop. Corrosive, cold, a lot of the other ampules can drop. So you need to make sure that the ones that you pick up are the ones that you need. I still have no idea why those guys are immortal, but I just want one of the ampules, please. Thank you. Yeah, you can hold on to that for me. Apparently there is a fire, a few other ones here. We're just going to do this to quickly get rid of all of the enemies in our way. And then we're going to just chuck that right there. Apparently we hit something else. Really confused on what we hit there. Oh, maybe this little spike. We'll just walk up. It's easier to just walk up. Okay, so now we're done with fire. So we now just need to throw this one, and done. Lovely. Nice and easy. Right. Again, I do actually believe that is the last one, so I'm going to cut us off until we're at the boss fight. So over here, we are now faced with another choice. Now, this is the, I believe, second choice that you get, and it is the last choice. From what I know, anyway. So after oh, that might not be bad. Instead of arc guns. I think arc guns already drain. Oh, I see. Okay. That's useless, because an arc gun will regenerate its ammo over time, from what I know. This is essentially the best one. It does take longer for us to reload now. How much longer? Oh, wait, we have to be in this area for it to be done. So it'll take us a bit longer to reload now, but honestly, we'll be fine with that. We are on level 14 out of 21. Another 7 floors to go, and we'll be done. Seek and destroy. Eliminate the marked enemies. Well, how to show us them. So this is essentially just another exterminate mission, which again is why I'm not going to really show off too much of these. None of them are really that unique. Yeah, that's one down. I lied, it just teleported away. I wonder if I have I should really bring corrosive every now and then. This is my secondary. I'm not gonna lie, it could be stronger. I do dislike the weakness that it is, because it is a not so strong weapon. Much sadness. But anyway, that's essentially this whole thing. Now I just gotta go and do that 2 more times and we'll be done from this floor. So I'm gonna go do that. Oh, welcome to floor 21. So here you can see you're met with a giant door that is locked. You simply shoot the lock, it unlocks the door, and off you go. Now you're gonna go down a bit of a long corridor pathway. Right over here, then you go down again, and you can go keep on going. Again, if you do get lost in this maze, which I don't think it is really possible, to be honest, but in case you don't know how much you've turned, stuff like that, you can just turn and look at your minimap. Say hello to Roth, the final boss of the Descendium. Now, I left out quite a few things in order to not spoil it too much for you guys. Hey now, calm down. He's going to summon his allies, I guess. I actually don't know where he is. I can't see much. Do you mind? Wait, stop doing that and just fall. And there we go. First health bar down already. Here's health, ammo, and energy. They both will spawn here as many times as they can, essentially. Will be really cool. Can I collect these? I can. Don't mind me. Now, the reason why I like just outright attempted to capture them is because that already is a part of my this Warframe's like abilities, is that they spawn those out of nowhere, and you are meant to collect them in order to use your one ability. Now that we've defeated him, we simply need to destroy the throne. It does take quite a lot of ammo, in all fairness. I don't know why, but hey, do you think? Goodness me, there we go. Now we got the barrel blueprint for the weapon that was recently released with this Warframe. Essentially, I now wish you all luck. This is how you farm the blueprints for the weapons that were recently released. I don't know why it's not showing all the other stuff that we got, which is really weird. But you get all the blueprints that were released with the update. You get also all of the blueprints for Uriel, along with during a routine inspection. Right, so this is the evolved version, I believe. And then this is Roth. Intriguing, is it not? This is about the new thing that was recently come out. I'll go and check that out another time. For now, let me show you all. Number one, this is a really cool thing because it is part of the new thing that came out. So for the next 20 days, that those who are able to get to this area, you have another event going on. By completing these, one of these, any one you can pick, you earn this special currency from Roth himself. We're gonna go with, let's do Vanguard. Why not? So we're going to quickly do a quick run on Vanguard. Now, these take 15 minutes each. Essentially, you run around and complete what is known as orders. The orders are given to you by a Grineer guy. And the more that you complete, the easier the end fight is, which is what you are looking for. Who am I fighting against? Grineer. So we have 12 minutes, not 15. Those are our allies. It always confuses me. But anyway, I'm just gonna break this ship because I like the way that it explodes. So we have to repel attacks, which is nice and easy. In all fairness, you just simply shoot up the enemies. I'm not going to show off a lot of these because, as you can see, it takes 11 minutes to complete this area, and it's, to be honest, mainly just a lot of the similar orders. So this one, like repelling the attack, is going to be the same. There's going to be some where you have to exterminate things. There is also some where you have to help out your allies. There's one where you help a ship take off and take flight in order to escape, and a few other really cool things. This is some turret ammunition, so essentially these are to help you out, but I'm not gonna lie, we're doing pretty alright on ourselves, and we're just gonna pop that so that it kills all of those people, repelling a large force nice and easily for us. Really good for our what we're putting our energy towards here. Oh, this one's tankier. I will shoot you over there. Now, the reason I shot over there is because I believe that's the weak spot. It also could be wrong, and I probably am wrong, in all fairness. So don't listen to me on that matter. You can also just do that. Nice, quick, easy, doesn't cost you any ammo. And there we go. Our first order executed, and then you'll see we are now given a whole new one. And the more of these that you complete in a row, the better it is for you in the long run, because it does you some justice. Essentially, you will be fighting a boss at the end of this, and by completing these, you get a bunch of buffs and bonuses. Here, as you can see, this is a really cool thing. So this is an exterminate mission. Normal, nothing new. Just in a normal little exterminate. Except, I'm going to wait a bit here. I'm going to see if the other one is going to spawn in a moment. Essentially, there is a... Here it comes. This is the cool aspect of this, is that they have commandeered prime warframes that fight for them. Essentially, there is this one lady who is, what is... Ow. Anyway, this one lady has managed to somehow commandeer warframes and has turned them against us, which is what we then have to kill, and it gives us a beautiful little another thing done. You also sometimes get an unidentified item from doing these. I'm going to quickly collect this, and we're going to go and do as many of those orders as we can within this time, and then we'll be back for the boss fight. So now, just as a little what I do. is when you're at the time where there's like a minute left, you have enough time to do one more order. When you have less than a minute, I personally just stand around and kill things, as these drop the whole reason that we come to this area. The Servios, Laudavi, I think, and Agnovidisk. Those are why we are here. Those are the components needed to make all of the blueprints that are in this new area. So you kind of do orders and orders and orders while you kill things, and those get dropped. What in the world's happening here? I believe these are all of the commandeered warframes. So essentially, we now have to fight them. There it is. One down.
You must go through that agony again.
Ow. Do you guys mind? That's kind of rude. Oh. Oh, they took my weapon from me. Ash Prime returns to seek revenge. Well, guess what, guys? Burn. Now, of course, they have a lot of health, so this burn alone isn't enough, I'm afraid. But to be honest, it is a lot, regardless. So we will take it. What is this? A new alert? Oh, wow. I am not going to bother with that. I am busy farming things right now, game. I do appreciate it, though. And that should be them all taken care of, I believe. Yeah. Congratulations, that is this area done. So, now you know how to farm, so now you know how to farm both the needed materials. Let's go and head on through to Lotus over here. Now we know how to farm the needed materials and how to farm the blueprints. One of the reasons that I'm now going to continue to do these is because of this Marks of Valiance. That is part of the new event that is out for the next 20 days. I do recommend you all to quickly hop on and jump on the little trend if you would like. Now that we have done all of that, I can go here, show you. If we look up a Uriel, for example, you can see I need more Agnovidisks, some more Servios. As you can see, it costs a lot of them, and some more Laudavi. I don't actually need that, but as you can see, you have to craft one of each, and it costs a lot of them. So you're going to be doing quite a few runs, which in all honesty isn't that bad of a thing now that this event is out, which I actually can show you guys what you can buy using the event credits. Let's just quickly head over to here. So again, you get around, I would say, maybe 15 or so from each time you complete each event, which is really good. Silence fish. I will show off this area in the next episode, I think, or we might even do a little show off on how to get one of the other, I believe, newer Warframes that have come out. But for now, after you complete each one, you'll go over to this guy, which you guys might recognize him as the boss that we killed, and you can exchange the Mark of Valiance. So I now, for instance, have 30, which means that I can get like these here. I can get a nice little Ephidera, or yeah, whatever that is. Or you can even get some skins for some weapons. You can get this, the of Golden Valor, which will be underneath your name. You can get really just a lot of things, including a bunch of different arcanes, some lenses, curva, and some other really cool stuff. I personally am looking to essentially just maybe buy this because I don't have it yet. I already did this weapon. Maybe get that. I like the Gilded Clan sigil. So there's actually quite a lot of cool things here, including these different little customizable things that you can get. So there is a lot to buy using all of these materials, and I recommend going through all of these arcanes, finding which ones you guys like the best, as arcanes are very useful. I myself don't need any of these. I mean, we already have 3 of these. So there is quite a lot, in all honesty, that is good. I am looking for a specific kind of primary arcane right now, but as always, I'm unlucky, sadly. I do want to get this. I like the look of this. This can be really cool if you put it on the character. Could be fun, could be cool. I'm gonna get it. But that is where we're going to be ending off this episode. So now you guys know how to farm Uriel, how to farm all of the needed stuff, including how to also farm all the weapons for Uriel. So I recommend it greatly, as Uriel is one of the best nuke warframes I've found so far, especially when you up his range and the damage. It is just insane. But that is going to be all from me. As always, guys, thanks so much for watching. I hope you guys did enjoy, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace out.